I'm Mallory Worthington.
And I'm Ashlee Karsteter.
And we chose the book, Letters to a Young Teacher by Jonathan Kozel.
We will be summarizing each of the chapters, but because we selected a quote that represents the theme. Chapter 1, A Life Among School Children. I think that teaching is a beautiful profession, and that teachers of young children do one of the best things that there is to do in life, bringing joy and beauty, mystery and mischievous delight into the hearts of little people in their years of greatest curiosity.
Chapter 2 was Establishing the Chemistry. There was a prescribed curriculum not unlike those lists of standards, lesson plans, and day-by-day instructions that are given to the teachers in most inner-city schools today.
Chapter 3, Reaching Out to Get to Know the Parents of Our Children. Good principals are candid with the parents of their students, but there are others who put up a wall of distance and denial.
Chapter 4, Teaching the Young but Learning from the Old. I hope to have the good sense to raise their voices to defend the interests of the old. If not, it is they, as well as the children who they teach in the long run, suffer most.
Chapter 5, Wildflowers. Some children who reveal their secrets in these hesitant and bashful ways seem to feel empowered later to reveal themselves in more outgoing ways as they begin to gain the literacy skills to write in the classroom journals.
Chapter 6, The Little Piper. The first sign of a breakthrough was when he started filling up his spiral pad with bits of narrative that opened up his angry memory and fears he'd been reluctant to reveal before.
Chapter 7, The Uses of Diversity. As in every inner city school, I visit white children who make up only 1 or 2% of the enrollment.
Chapter 8, Beware the Jargon Factory. This kind of jargon, which relies on the pumping up of any simple notion by taking in a fancy-sounding prefix or needless extra syllable, infests the dialogue of public education nowadays like a strange, synaptic illness that induces many educators to believe they have to imitate this language if they want to have a place in this discussion.
Chapter 7, Aesthetic Merriment. I've watched other teachers use their own innovative ways to spice up the school days for their children. This doesn't mean they ignore the necessary skills they need to teach, but that they feel confident to interweave the teaching of those skills into a context of aesthetic merriment.
That one was Chapter 9. You said Chapter 7.
Oh.
Chapter 10, High-Stakes Tests and Other Modern Miseries. There was no pretense that these drilling sessions held the slightest bit of educative value for the students.
Chapter 11, The Single Worst, Most Dangerous Idea. Self-selectivity manages to do the job of guaranteeing that the children of the more effective parents are more likely to get into better schools than those without.
Chapter 12, It is evil to tell lies to children. Children who are being shortchanged by their government have the right to know enough to access the myth of equal opportunity.
Chapter 13, The Loss of Innocence. Young children give up glimpses of some things that are eternal.
Chapter 14, Teachers as Witnesses. But the generation of young teachers who are entering these schools today will need the courage to fight. A battle is beginning for the soul of education.
Chapter 15, Seeds of Hope, Sources of Resilience. Some education students who want very much to teach in inner city schools are given the impression that it is a painful sacrifice, all struggle but no joy. That is the conclusion.